Imagine waking up each day feeling like the universe is cheering you on. Now, consider a world where every challenge is just an exhilarating quest towards victory. This isn't a fantasy or a tale from a motivational book. This is the potent reality of optimism. It's about seeing the glass not just half full but brimming with potential. Science now tells us that this sunny disposition can actually sculpt our realities, turning hopeful visions into tangible outcomes. Welcome to the enlightening journey where positivity isn't just a mood, it's a transformative power. In this essay, we will delve deep into the science and psychology behind optimism, illustrating not only how staying positive can change our lives, but also why it attracts happiness like a magnet. Optimism isn't just a feel-good term, it's a dynamic cognitive process that can fundamentally reshape our brain structure. Neuroscience reveals that optimistic thoughts stimulate areas of the brain associated with problem-solving and emotional resilience. When we adopt a positive outlook, our brains release a cocktail of beneficial chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, enhancing our mood and motivation. Studies consistently show that optimists not only feel better about their lives, but their brains exhibit greater plasticity. This means they are better equipped to adapt to changes and challenges, a trait that provides a clear survival advantage in evolving environments. Moreover, the act of maintaining a positive outlook initiates a virtuous cycle. As optimism enhances brain function, the improved cognitive abilities foster even more positivity, setting a foundation for a healthier, happier life. The mental health benefits of optimism are profound. Optimists, studies suggest, are not just happier, they are more resilient. They bounce back from setbacks more effectively than pessimists and are less likely to suffer from chronic stress and depression. This resilience stems from an optimist's ability to see failures and setbacks as temporary and surmountable. While pessimists might view a bad event as a permanent fixture in their lives, optimists perceive them as transient challenges, opportunities to learn and grow. Furthermore, the habit of looking on the bright side helps to buffer against the physical effects of stress. By maintaining a positive outlook, optimists can keep their bodies from entering a prolonged state of stress, protecting their health in the long run. Take Clara, a startup founder whose company faced near bankruptcy during its early days. Instead of succumbing to despair, Clara viewed each setback as a stepping stone. Her unyieldly optimism not only kept her team motivated, but also attracted new investors inspired by her vision and resilience. On a larger scale, consider a tech giant known for its optimistic corporate culture. This company's belief in the potential of its employees and its optimistic outlook towards failure, viewing it as a learning opportunity, has fostered innovation, making it one of the most successful firms today. These examples underscore how a positive outlook can transform potential disasters into opportunities, proving that optimism is not just a personal trait, but a powerful business tool. Optimism plays a critical role in building and sustaining healthy relationships. It fosters a positive environment that encourages open communication and mutual respect. Optimistic partners tend to focus on solutions rather than problems, which enhances their ability to resolve conflicts effectively. Positive communication, characterized by encouragement and constructive feedback, strengthens relational bonds. It makes individuals feel valued and understood, laying a foundation for deeper intimacy and trust. Moreover, relationships rooted in optimism are usually more stable and satisfying. For instance, couples who share a positive outlook tend to enjoy higher levels of satisfaction and are better at supporting each other during tough times. Positivity in the workplace does more than just improve mood, it drives economic success. Happy, optimistic employees are more productive, show greater creativity, and are less likely to take sick days or quit their jobs. This not only reduces the costs associated with turnover and absenteeism, but also boosts overall performance. Companies like Google and Zappos that invest in employee happiness and cultivate an optimistic work culture report higher levels of satisfaction and loyalty among their staff. These firms are not just great places to work, their financial performance often outstrips that of less happy competitors. This section demonstrates that investing in a positive work environment is not just good ethics, it's sound business strategy. Maintaining a positive outlook is not always easy. Common obstacles include chronic stress, negative influences from social media, and a natural human tendency to focus on threats and dangers, a throwback to our evolutionary past. Recognizing these challenges is the first step in overcoming them. Once we identify our pessimistic patterns, we can actively work to counter them with positive affirmations and a focus on gratitude. Moreover, it's crucial to curate our social environments. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, people who uplift and support us, can significantly bolster our efforts to stay optimistic. The link between optimism and health is well documented. Optimists not only live longer, but they also enjoy better physical health. They are less likely to suffer from chronic diseases and experience better cardiovascular health and immunity. Medical research shows that a positive outlook can significantly impact our biological processes. For example, optimism is associated with lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and better stress management, all of which contribute to longevity and improved quality of life. Thus, adopting a positive mindset can be one of the most beneficial choices we make for our long-term health. Developing an optimistic mindset requires practice and persistence. Start by consciously redirecting your thoughts towards positive outcomes. Instead of dwelling on what could go wrong, focus on potential solutions and desirable outcomes. Incorporate daily habits such as journaling about things you are grateful for or engaging in positive visualization exercises. These practices not only enhance your current mood, but gradually rewire your brain to be more receptive to positivity. Additionally, challenge your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking pessimistically, ask yourself if there is a more positive way to view the situation. Often, this simple act can shift your perspective and lead to a more optimistic outlook. Humor is a powerful ally in the quest for an optimistic life. It not only lightens our mood, but also puts our problems into perspective. Laughter can diffuse tension and foster a sense of well-being, even in difficult times. Consider the story of a teacher who turned a serious classroom mishap into a comedy show. Instead of getting frustrated, she laughed it off, which not only helped her manage her own stress, but also made her students more comfortable and open to learning. Incorporating humor into our daily lives, whether through watching a funny movie, sharing jokes, or simply learning to laugh at ourselves, can significantly enhance our mental health and foster an optimistic spirit. History is replete with examples of how optimism has led communities through times of crisis. From natural disasters to economic downturns, optimistic leaders have been pivotal in guiding people towards recovery and rebuilding. Positive thinking helps individuals see beyond the immediate hardships to envision a better future. This forward-looking perspective is crucial for motivation and sustained effort in overcoming the challenges at hand. For instance, after a devastating earthquake, a small town's recovery was spearheaded by a group of optimistic volunteers who focused on rebuilding and revitalizing their community. Their hope and positive action inspired others to join in, accelerating the recovery process. Optimism is not just a Western concept, but a universal trait that varies intriguingly across cultures. In some societies, optimism is seen as a communal attribute, where collective well-being is prioritized. In others, it's more individualistic, focused on personal achievement and fulfillment. Studies show that regardless of cultural differences, the benefits of optimism are universally acknowledged. From increased life satisfaction to better health outcomes, optimism emerges as a global asset that transcends cultural boundaries. This part explores how different cultures nurture and manifest optimism, providing a richer understanding of this powerful trait. As we advance in our understanding of psychology and neuroscience, the future of optimism looks promising. Researchers are continuously uncovering new aspects of how positivity affects our minds and bodies, suggesting even more ways we can harness this power. Future generations might receive optimism training similar to mindfulness and meditation practices, which are already recognized for their psychological and physical health benefits. This training could help individuals cultivate a naturally optimistic outlook from a young age, potentially leading to healthier, happier lives. The exploration into the genetic basis of optimism might also lead to personalized interventions that could help those naturally inclined towards pessimism. My own journey from a skeptic to an optimist has been transformative. Initially, a staunch realist, I viewed optimism as mere naivety. However, encountering life's inevitable ups and downs taught me the practical strength of a positive outlook. Key turning points were moments of deep adversity where, instead of despairing, I chose to focus on potential positive outcomes. These instances didn't just help me overcome difficulties, they enriched my life with a newfound appreciation for the possibilities that optimism brings. This personal narrative not only illustrates the profound impact of optimism, but also shows that it is attainable for anyone willing to embrace it. To conclude, optimism is more than just a sunny disposition, it's a powerful catalyst for positive change. By understanding and applying the principles discussed, you can start attracting more happiness into your life. Here are some practical tips to help you foster optimism. Practice gratitude daily. Surround yourself with positive influences. Challenge negative thoughts and reframe them positively. Use humor to lighten difficult situations. Focus on solutions, not problems. Embracing these practices will not only enhance your mood and outlook, but also improve your overall life quality. Remember, optimism is a choice. Choose to be positive. Choose to be happy.